Does the heretic navy truly rule the waves? The moving fortress of Britannia disagrees. The Battle of the Bloodied Cliffs was one of the worst naval disasters that the Crown and our great nation had ever seen. Admiral Ranger brought upon the fortress of the White Cliffs one of the largest heretic fleets, supported by submarines, that England had ever seen in 1805. Betrayal by the Prince of Wales during the thick of the fighting began to turn the tide of battle in the heretics' favour. Admiral Nelson, the valiant hero he was, led a rearguard action, and through his deeds and the sacrifice of many renowned ships, including the HMS Bellerophon, the tattered remnants of the fleet limped back to Portsmouth, living on to fight another day. It was only through the defiant last stand of Admiral Nelson that a full-scale invasion of our shores was averted. The titanic duel of the commanders of the fleet would have surely been a sight to behold, the great waves themselves roiling at the force of the clash of such leviathans. Though Britannia lost a great hero that day, he slew the Red Dragon, flagship of the heretic fleet, and dragged it to the damnation of the depths along with him. Since that day, England has been a country at war. In the immediate aftermath of the battle, the years following were hard on England. They lost Gibraltar, many of their overseas territories, their supremacy of the waves and command of the seven seas was taken from them. Even trading for vital supplies with their allies in mainland Europe was a desperate fight for survival at times and a constant struggle at best. Widespread chaos and devastation was wrought along the Albion coast. Heretic navy raiders often pushed deep into the countryside before being intercepted by the Crown army. They would pillage and destroy cities and towns, incurring grave cost before being finally halted. The Crown army was stretched thin, close to breaking point, and slowly succumbing to the brutal attrition of an army facing the slow death of 1,000 cuts at the hands of naval raiders. King Robert the Longsword began the fight back, reforming the army to better counter the threat and commanding, in secret, the commission of a new and devastating secret weapon, codenamed Project Invincible. Finally bearing fruit in 1907, England unleashed a great behemoth upon the waves. None could stand in its way. No heretic ship was a match for it. No heretic force of any kind could seek to halt it, as it matched and bested them in every theatre of war. When the infernal powers mustered for a land invasion of England, this weapon swept them aside like chaff, as it unleashed an incalculable level of destruction, bringing to bear the combined arms and might of the Crown upon them. With this weapon's entrance into the Great War, it almost single-handedly stabilised the shores of England and re-established the Crown Navy as a true force upon the waves. This was the moving fortress of Britannia, a marvel of faithful engineering, a titanic amphibious battleship and fleet carrier as capable upon the land as it was devastating upon the sea. Black smog and 3 feet deep track marks herald the fortress's coming. This true masterwork is the mobile base for England's high command and an unrivalled artillery stronghold. Though it is the only one of its kind, it is vital to England's war effort, as it is the only vessel capable of meeting the heretic behemoth-class vessels in close quarters combat and emerging from the fight victorious, with its prey's smouldering wreckage sinking beneath the waves in its vast wake. Nothing that the heretics have sent to engage the fortress can have any hope to match it, not at sea, not on land, or even in the air, as it commands the skies around it with a storm of gunfire and combined arms forces. At the fore of the vessel stands the garrison of 10,000 Knights of St. George, housed within their fortress monastery upon the vessel's superstructure. In the unlikely event that the fortress were boarded, these Crusader Knights can best any heretical foe in combat and quickly turn the battle in favour of the crew. However, the fortress does not move alone and is constantly escorted by 1/3 of the remaining naval strength of England. On land, it disgorges an entire armoured corps that travels along with it, and together they crush all they encounter. When assailed by air, the Air Knights of England swarm the skies with their fighter planes and bombers when the fortress goes to war, which it does so almost constantly. At the moving fortress's fort is the proud heraldry of 3 lions. Before its construction, the English coat of arms only held the 2 lions of William the Conqueror, but a 3rd was added on the fortress's completion. Lady Britannia herself is immortalised upon the prow of the ship, her image the defiant figurehead carrying a sword forged in part from the melted sword of Katana, a symbol of no quarter or mercy for those who would challenge England's shores. There are whispers in the fleet that this figurehead of Lady Britannia has been seen to turn away heretic artillery shells, its divine prominence and majesty so ordained by God that it has never been marked by a single heretic weapon from the smallest blade to the largest bombshell. Whether this is true or not, it only adds to the mystery and mystique of the moving fortress, this defiant and foremost defender of England's land. What do you think about the moving fortress? Is it blessed by God, or have the English in Trench Crusade somehow discovered shield technology? Let me know your thoughts and theories in the comments below. To continue discovering more of the wonders of Trench Crusade's technology, click the video link to your right to learn the lore of the Shrine Anchorite, or perhaps you would like to know more about the mystic arts of the Iron Sultanate, and you can delve into the lore of the Alchemists by clicking the video link to your left. Please like, subscribe, or share a video with a friend, and to get access to videos and podcast episodes before anyone else, join us as a channel member. For discounts on your hobby supplies, click my affiliate links in the description below, and thank you for watching. I'll see you all soon.